12 weeks are in the books. Let's take a look at the Kpreps.com Kansas rankings. Let's start in Class 6A, where there's some movement this week. Derby stays at number 1. Blue Valley North moves up to 2. Manhattan comes in at 3. Olathe North comes in at 4. And Lawrence Free State falls to 5. Gardner Edgerton and Shawnee Mission East both drop out after their losses. Next up is 5A, where everything stays the same. St. Thomas Aquinas at 1. Wichita Northwest at 2. Maize at 3. Bishop Carroll at 4. And Mill Valley at 5. On to Class 4A, where Bishop Mieze stays at number 1. McPherson is back at 2. Goddard moves in at 3. Pittsburgh moves up a spot to 4. And Basehor-Linwood comes in at number 5. Next up is 3A. The teams stay the same, but there's a little bit of movement. Andale's at 1. Sabetha back at 2. Pratt moves up 1 to 3. Galena moves up 1 to 4. And Scott City drops 2 to 5. On to Class 2A, where there's a few more changes this week. Phillipsburg stays at 1. Conway Springs moves up 1 to 3. Humboldt moves up 2 to 5. Riley County moves back in at 4. Hoisington comes in at 5. And number 2 Silver Lake and number 4 Hutchinson Trinity drop out. Let's close out the 11-man rankings with 1A. Smith Center stays at 1. Olpe stays at 2. Plainville moves in at number 3. Centralia stays at 4. And St. Mary's Colgan moves in at number 5. Number 3 Elkhart and number 5 Jackson Heights dropped out this week. Let's close things out with the 8-man. Let's start in Division 1. Central Plains stays at 1. St. Francis is number 2. Canton Galva moves in at 3. Solomon moves in at 4. Hodgman County drops 2 to 5. And South Central and Hoxie drop out this week. Next up is Division 2. Hannibal is at 1. Axtell at 2. Osborne is at 3. Dighton moves in at 4. Otis Bison stays at 5. Number 4 South Barber dropped out. Be sure to check back each week through the end of the season for the Kpreps.com rankings on Kpreps.com, PrepsKC.com, and the PrepsKC YouTube channel.